What's going on, you guys? Where is he at? What's going on, y'all? What's going on? This is your boy Scotty by Nature TV. We have given you the real tea. We have Carl, and we have a special guest by the name of Nikki. She's been on the show before. She's been on the show for the After Dark. She's been on the show when we was doing Hot Topics. Now, before y'all ask me any questions, if you're wondering where the other three are, Jamar has something to do today. Jeremy would have been here, but he's under a tornado warning right now in his area. So his Wi-Fi is down right now. So that's why he's not here. And Tremel is out of town. Everybody would have been here had the show would have came out yesterday. So we had to figure out what we were going to do. And we just decided that we was going to do it today. Because if we didn't do it today, it was going to be a big
fuck. We about to do a whole goddamn fucking reality show, bitch. We had missed about 2 episodes already.
Okay, right. So, and we see that T is drinking, so we already know what kind of show we gonna have today.
Yeah, let's get into some things.
And okay? So have I. I too have to drink.
Drunk whores, and surprisingly, I haven't had anything to drink today.
Okay, shout out to Ciroc Passion. All right. Y'all know I don't fuck with piss water, vodka, but this my Trey bought me this.
Piss water.
So
that's what he calls vodka piss
that's
water.
What I call vodka. That's piss water, honey. You know, I'm a Henny type girl, but Trey bought me that, so.
Well, listen, hopefully next week when we come back together, hopefully the whole crew is here next week, because this feels like we ain't had everybody here in the while. It's been weeks since we've had everybody here, but everybody got stuff going on right now, so it's probably gonna be a time where everybody's not here because we all got a lot going on right now. So
yes, and I do want to apologize first for the noise in the background. It sounds like Beirut out here. Okay, it's not my fault.
Now, however, before we get into it, we're gonna do episodes 8 and 9. But what we decided to do, which was Jamar's idea, was we're gonna pick. I picked the 4 things that I felt like were the most, important to talk about last week, and then this week we're gonna go through the whole episode since it was just yesterday. So just so we won't be here all night. Let me see. Let me get to my notes, child. So we're gonna start it off with episode 8, and it started with Chloe and Lamont, right? So Chloe feels like Glenn's getting picked on, and she also feels like Donnie deserves another chance from the group. Lamont feels like Zesty be trying to get his point across. That's why he's so boisterous. And then Kelly arrives and says that she's a reckless doll. First things first, do y'all think that Glenn is getting picked on?
No.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
No, I mean, because he not doing nothing. I mean,
okay.
Listen, if he is getting picked on, good, bitch, because that's the only time you around. Any time other than that, you're just white noise in the background. You're there. It's a lot like Lamont. You're just there.
If you ask
like
me,
a lot of the
cast
times, I
is a lot like white noise. Like it's only a few cast members that's actually carrying the show. It's like a cast of 28 and bitch, 26 of them ain't doing shit.
Right. Basically.
Why y'all here?
Yeah, but Carl is right though. Like he don't have nothing to show. He ain't got nothing going on, and we forget that he's there. Like even when it comes to group scenes, a lot of them he's not there at. So when the ones that he do come to, it's like, oh shit, I forgot about Glenn. That's what it's like.
Yeah.
I mean, I totally agree with that as well. I'm gonna piggyback off of what they're saying. I do feel like, as a viewer standpoint, there is a lot of characters on the show that is not giving any, shall I say, value to the show.
Fillers, if you will.
It's not giving no chutzpah. It's not giving anything. And I mean, and I'm not downgrading their character or saying anything like that. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying, as far as the show wise, it's like, really don't need you on here.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah. But do I feel as though he's being like picked on because they're telling him that he's boring? I mean, but he is. I mean,
does that have to be said though? Because it does kind of feel like he getting picked on to me. Because even with the first incident with Zesty, like you mad at him over the way he said that you need to be smoking a hookah. You know what I mean? Like it be little petty ass shit that they be going in on Glenn for, and I guess they doing that to amp him up and activate him. I guess. I mean, I don't know.
more than look, let's not act like producers don't do shit like that now, because they do. You know, producers.
I'm not saying they don't, but I'm not saying that they don't. But if you gonna pick on him, make sure that it makes sense.
I agree.
Because it comes across like, to me, Glenn is one of the more unproblematic people on the show. So for me, it's like he not really doing shit to y'all. So why are you constantly picking a fight? Like it's just like with Zesty, like I said, the whole vape thing. And then even in that scene, he was coming at him talking about, I don't really fuck with you. And then it's like, well, what did I do to you for you not to fuck with me? And he's like, well, you're boring, so I don't fuck with you. That's a reason for you not to fuck with somebody because they're quote unquote boring.
Okay, that makes sense.
You know what I mean? Like,
but honestly, I said earlier, like, Glenn don't be around enough for me to actually really notice that. So it's just like,
right.
You are totally right, but I have really haven't noticed because I like Glenn. Don't get me wrong, but Glenn, he ain't really brought nothing of value to the season, so I really kind of forget about him. So,
but see, that's the thing. I agree with what y'all saying. He really hasn't been around much, and he does fade to the background. He does give a bit of Tisha Campbell singing in the background. He does do that. But in the same breath, it does give that. I'm just saying he does give that, but it just don't make sense. You know what I mean? When he does come around, they want to fuck with him. It's kind of like Glenn and Jayla give the same thing.
Yes, she's another one.
She is another one.
I figured we was gonna get to her in a minute.
You know what?
Yeah, I was gonna wait for that one.
Glenn, Jayla, and Lamont, all three give the same thing. You forget that they're there a lot of the time. I can agree with both. With that. Yeah.
Lamont did give a little something this episode. A little.
Well, he gave that was the next episode.
A minuscule.
Oh, you talking about
that's on the most recent one.
You talking about yesterday? Okay.
Yeah, yesterday's episode.
We ain't made it there yet, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna
definitely get to that one too.
Okay, so Donnie, they say that. So not Glenn. Chloe feel like Donnie deserves deserves another chance within the group. Do y'all think so?
No.
Yeah, I do.
But I'm looking like this: when you come in a show and you come in on that rah shit.
Exactly.
Be prepared for everything that's gonna come with it. You came in that bitch like a motherfucking wrecking ball on your Miley Cyrus shit, and now you go on this fucking apology tour. It's like, bitch, what are we doing here? Like, he don't deserve nothing. I would have told Donnie to go kiss my ass personally.
I say yeah, because whether we like it or not, a little bit, he's like a topic of a lot of shit.
True.
And it's just like, yeah, he came in mad hot. New girls do that.
True.
And now that he done got his ass whooped, and he done got the embarrassment, and he done got all of the backlash, I feel like now he's like, well, shit, I just should have came in here being me versus coming up here being what I think I should be for reality TV.
And then doing all that, you can't fight is diabolical. Like,
right. So
yeah.
I feel
you
like
at least know how to throw them things. If you don't come in acting like that, you should at least know how to fight.
You better know how to fight.
I agree.
It's the fact that he comes in, he can't fight, which is diabolical. 2, he's on that rah, and 3, you dragging your daddy in all this mess. Your daddy did not sign up for this. He did not ask.
My daddy and stepmama fighting for their life.
Literally. I agree with all of that.
And now your daddy is over there being a bodyguard to you because you can't fight.
I agree, but you know what? I don't feel as though.
Why do you have your daddy in this mess?
But you know what? I don't feel as though he did the worst of the worst. You know what I mean? So it's just like I don't mind him seeing the air of his foolishness and he's like, all right, let me just get up here and be me. I don't mind giving him a chance to get up here and be him. Now, if you being you is raggedy as hell, now that's a different story.
Not
But
raggedy.
if you're gonna give me you, I'm willing to give you at least that. So maybe like one more season, we'll see what it gives. I ain't gonna write him off just yet.
Now, me personally, now you gotta realize what perspective I'm giving you this from. My perspective of this, if I was one of the cast members, I feel like Donnie I wouldn't give Donnie shit. But as a viewer, I'm here for Donnie and all his goddamn crazy ass antics and all the hand movements and all the way. I'm here for all of that crazy shit because it's entertaining for a viewer.
Yeah.
So as a viewer, I can fuck with Donnie and his crazy, stupid bullshit. But as a cast member, I'd have been like, girl, get away from me and don't talk to me ever again.
Yeah, but you know what? I feel like all of them.
We see him get beat up though.
And you know what? I feel like at this point, a lot of them are showing their hands at this point. So it's not as if he's, just the biggest cancer of it, because we already see Zesty and Rio for their damn work.
We ain't made it there yet, team.
Yeah, we get
you know what I mean? So it's just like, that's why I say, like, I don't think he the worst of the worst. Like, dare get over it.
Right.
Yeah, I do think for the sake of the show, because I think we're looking at it from two different points. We're looking at it from if we were in the group, and we're looking at it as a viewer. If I was in the group, dust.
Yeah,
I ain't talking to you. Dust. But as a viewer, give a man a chance. Give him a chance, because without him carrying this motherfucking show, y'all wouldn't have nothing to talk about.
So y'all agree with what the comments said about that?
I didn't see the comments because I fell asleep on the episode. So.
Oh, well, I saw the comments, and the comments all basically said the same shit. Like, everybody hate Donnie, but he the one carrying the season. That's what
on these shows, you need a shaker. And Donnie's the shaker. Without Donnie, I don't know what season they would have.
Because he is the one that's really carrying the show for real. And I think that he deserves, if he does get first seat, I feel like he deserves it. And if he don't get first seat, that would be a crime if he don't. Because I don't see anyone else besides Jet that could get the first seat.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
Huh?
So y'all really feel like he's coming in and he's making the show because he's coming in rah-rah?
It's not about him coming in rah-rah. I feel like he is the one that's pushing the story along. It's him and Mother that's really pushing it. And then you have Jet that is the person that he's the anchor. So he's the one that everybody's coming for in a sense. But as far as pushing stories along, Donnie and Mother are pushing those stories along. So if it wasn't for neither one of them two, it wouldn't be nothing to discuss. Because if them two weren't there, take Donnie and Mother out, who gonna keep it up? Who gonna push the story along? Zesty?
The Tres Amigos.
No, I don't want to see her twerking ass doing the nails. We gonna get to her.
Oh, we definitely getting
I'm trying to hold my shit for what I want to talk about.
Lamont says that he feel, because I think that Chloe felt like Zesty be doing too much, and Lamont was saying that he feel like Zesty just be trying to get his point across. Which y'all think? Do y'all agree with that?
And Lamont, please. Lamont, please. No, Zesty does way too much. Way too much.
Yeah, especially when little girl get drunk.
Yeah,
I feel like if she doesn't get drunk, it may not be as amped as what we've seen.
And then I feel like the point that we made earlier about Donnie really carrying this season on his back, Zesty is the type of girl that's like somebody else is getting attention at their birthday party. She wanted to be on her for some reason. So if something else happens, somebody could be arguing and she'll be like, well, bitch, I don't like you, just so everybody can be like, oh, now Zesty and some shit. Zesty just want to be seen. And it is so fucking annoying. Even like, I don't know if we got there yet, but I think it was a scene she did, I think when she was meeting up with Donnie or something. Even her walk up irritated me. Like, girl, you doing too much walking up. Like, why can't you just be chill for 5 seconds? Like, she screams attention so bad. It's like, girl, you got to do all that to get for people to notice you. Girl, sit down.
You know what's crazy is that I agree with that, because at the beginning I really did not mind Zesty, but now that we're like towards the end of the season, it's like, oh my God, shut the fuck up. You do the most.
That name fits her. It's just all this zest. There's too much zest going on there.
Every scene that Zesty is in, he has to do talk shit, and then a violent twerk.
A twerk.
And I'm not a violent twerk.
It's a violent twerk every time, and it's like, baby, that didn't need a twerk. Just state your problem and move it along. And then he does this thing where he always touches the back of his hair. Baby, you ain't got no ponytail. What's happening?
She be rubbing the hell out that 27 piece. The hell out of it. Girl, it has run stale. I am tired.
He be doing the most.
He do.
And I think at this point, everyone's sort of getting sick of his antics.
It just be unwarranted. Like, if you doing the most, because I mean, I know all of us here probably watch, Baddies or Now That's TV or something, which all that is unwarranted. But it's just like, it just makes sense if you had a reason for why you were into with these people. Because this is really an unproblematic group, for real.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not really a lot going on here. So it's just like, Zesty becoming there just like, unprovoked and just starting unnecessary bullshit between him and Rachel. I don't know who worse, who just be making up shit.
Rachel is another one
just for camera time, and it's like I love me some Rachel, but damn Rachel.
What you say, T?
Like Jackie Christie. So they Jackie Christie are chasing
completely. That Jackie Christie, I couldn't say Jackie Christie. Just be doing shit for no reason. It's like, girl, what is this for?
Not Jackie Christie.
That's how that's the old Jackie. She was started for nothing.
And then
she'll come at you, you don't even know what she's coming at you for.
Chasing yet? What does he do besides did he like a lip gloss or some shit?
I think that's what he do. Zesty.
I still say Jet pulled up on him while he was on clock. And a lot of people felt the exact same way that I did. They felt like they pulled up on that boy while that's that boy real job. I'm telling y'all, that boy work at Macy's. I don't care what none of y'all say. That boy work at Macy's, I'm telling you. That boy work at Macy's. I'm trying to tell y'all what I know.
He did look he looked very comfortable there. I agree with you, T. Very comfortable.
Not him working in Macy's.
Yeah, because the people was like, no, he don't. He got his CDLs and he do this and he do that. And I'm like, well, we don't ever see it.
I ain't seen that bitch drop a load off of nothing. I ain't seen nothing. Girl, take us to the damn to the load yard or something.
Right. Let us see your truck or something, child. Like, what is it?
Jack the tire up or something. I need to see something. What you doing, baby?
He's in a different lip gloss color, personally, because he keeps wearing that same pink lip gloss.
That's his signature, No,
damn it. You got a lip gloss line. Damn it, you show us all colors.
Oh, that's true.
I agree.
Color. Boom.
So what you think, T? You think that Zesty said, look, I go on lunch at 2:30, pull up and film me y'all on lunch.
Pretty much. Let's act like we finna look for some Pampered by Portia down on clearance, down to the Macy's or whatever, and we gonna act like I'm doing this, that thing. I'm telling y'all, he gave me, I'm on clock, girl. Let's hurry up and get this done before I get fired for this foolishness, child. I'm telling you, and people got on me and trying to tell me that, nah, that ain't what that was, whatever.
Well, if he got his CDLs and he got a truck, he need to be trying to show us that damn truck instead of showing us his ass every time he does a violent twerk.
Not a violent twerk.
It is.
I mean,
it is
that's
definitely
what
a violent twerk. It is very violent.
And your cruising spots, because we know how these CDL drivers do.
Okay.
Period.
Well, we get into, do we care about Kelly being a reckless dog?
Hell no.
No. I'm fast forwarded that scene.
Right. I did that a lot.
I was so glad I didn't have to watch it live.
I didn't even know.
I did that a lot.
Yeah, I was like, no, don't care.
First off, I didn't even know when was the initiation. When did it happen? Was I there?
Don't remember.
Was this on the episode?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
And that's not me being shady. I honestly want to know, when does she become a reckless dog?
That's
and what is the criteria to be a reckless dog?
What's the criteria?
That's what we want to know.
Ponder that. These are things that this is the stuff that I think about while I'm on the, on the visitor standpoint.
Listen, to let the streets tell it, To let the streets tell it, one of the criteria is being able to swallow and not spit. I don't know how true that is, but you know, I was down to Juanita's girl, and that's what the people said down to Juanita's Rio. That was where around the salon seat. You might want to, yeah, you might want to get a jump on that because that's what Juanita and them was saying, girl. Now I don't want to mess up your business, but that's what they saying, Rio. So get it together.
I didn't when she said reckless doll, I didn't even realize that was Rio. Shit, I thought she was talking about the dancing doll.
I know you lying. I know you lying. Don't even play Diana and her dog.
I'm just saying. But moving on, since we don't give a damn. Rio and Donnie met up, I guess, for a sit down to talk about their issues and the fight that went down. I guess now Donnie is going on his apology tour.
Oh my God. That bitch said sorry one more goddamn time. One more damn time.
I still don't understand why Rio hit him. Because I thought they had already squashed this shit.
They did do a flashback in the scene where he was talking shit and he pointed at Rio and was like, bitch, you shut the hell up. And Rio looked like, clutched the pearls and taken aback. Like, bitch, you talking to me? Yeah.
Is that when they was all crowding around
him
and circling him?
That's
why you got what you got.
Previous statement. To be able to be talking all that shit, starting all this shit like Hurricane Donnie, and you can't fight is diabolical. I don't know.
I mean, I get all that, but Rio, that ain't have shit to do with you, and y'all didn't need to be crowding that boy like that any goddamn way. Let the little nigga breathe. Damn, he got his ass whooped twice.
Not Rio always look rolling.
What I say all the time. Watch them gays. They claim they don't got gay friends. All they do is hang around women. Them be your messy gays right there. Rio knew what she was. She knew what type of time she wanted when she came in over here. She knew what she wanted to do.
And then on top of that too, Rio knew that he can beat Donnie's ass.
He could. They know who to play with.
Soaking wet.
Yeah,
he knows that. So
I absolutely knew that.
To go and do that, it was unnecessary and it was unwarranted. You did that just because you wanted to get attention. You got the attention that you're looking for to show that you were bad. All right, let me.
But you still didn't show that you was bad because you do that to somebody that can't fight. I never respected when you do it to the bitch that can't fight.
Yeah.
I respect it when you go up to somebody that's back that life and you decide to do all of that. See, then I can respect that. I can't respect you going after somebody that you know for a fact not gonna whoop your ass, and then you want to do all the rah-rah. I don't get down with that.
What's there to brag about? You already knew you was gonna whoop their ass anyway. What's there to brag about? I never thought about it like that. I never thought about it like that until y'all said that. But Rio went into it knowing he could whoop Donnie ass, and that's why he did what he did because he knew that he could do. And those are the people that I don't like. You doing it because you know you can pull that.
Right. Because if it was Lamont, I wonder would you have that same energy, or if it was Robert Ray, would you carry that same energy, or even Rachel, the other nigga, what was his name?
Who?
Lon D. Like if it was him, would you carry that same energy? I would love to know.
Because Lon D gonna scream a couple of times at you and shit. Because I tell you in a minute, I'm not gonna fight you. So you can do all this screaming and yelling all the fuck you want to, but I'm not fighting you. Charges pressed, I'm not fighting you. So
you're such a damn white woman.
I will fight you if I know I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna fight anyway.
No, I'm not fighting you
because I'm gonna bite your ankle, bitch, like I ain't never been it before.
I told you already. Since I got these teeth in my mouth, I'm not fighting a soul.
Mine's still here. Not the.
I spent too much money on these. I'm not.
Well, you may as well go to the gun range and get you a piece. Quiet as kept. That's what you better do. If that's the route you going, then you may as well go on ahead and get you a little license.
That part.
I'm not fighting you. Now, if you hit me, I'm gonna have to hit your ass back. But I'm not gonna.
But see, that may even with that being said, Scotty, you're an unproblematic person to where you don't go around just starting shit. So
right.
These bitches, if you go around starting shit, you better know how to fight. You gonna be a messy bitch, and you got to know how to swing. You never know. You might say the wrong thing, and a bitch might want to slap you because you was trying to be funny.
And
Well,
Carl
what
can
you
be
gonna
the
do?
type. He gonna let you get your ass whooped. Now he ain't gonna let you get jumped, but he gonna let you get your ass whooped because you started that shit, and I'm on his side.
Come on.
I am. I'm on his side.
Now Rio said something along the lines of, what he say? He said something like, we ain't got no problems, but we're not gonna be friends. I can't be friends with a person that I fought. Is that, can y'all be friends with a person you fought?
No.
It happened all the time when we was young. Ain't we some old hoes? Ain't we all in our mid-30s at this point? It happened all the time when we was younger. You fought the
what was
nigga,
the
and then the
question?
next thing you knew, he was your best friend.
The
And
question,
then y'all fight niggas together. Like, ain't that how it went?
well, Nikki, the question was, could you be friends with a person you fought?
No.
I don't know.
I have you fucking forever.
I don't know.
Now, with me, we could be cordial. I could talk to that bitch. I could be in the same room with that bitch. But friends, that'll never happen again.
I'm trying to tell y'all, that's a lot back in the day. That's how a lot of good friendships happen. Y'all wind up fighting each other. And then y'all get mad tight, y'all cool, and then y'all fight each other together. That's just how it be.
Well, you know what? I don't know if this counts or not, but they were teenagers. But my friend beat this girl ass so damn. My sister beat this girl ass so fucking bad when we was in high school, and they turned out to be friends the very next school year. I'm like, I told my sister, if I was you, if I was that girl, I would not be friends with you.
Well, Kay said guys can, but females can't. Do y'all agree?
I agree with that.
Yeah, because females can't even be cordial when they done fought.
Well, put me in the female category because
But you said you could be. You said you could be cordial with a person you fought.
That ain't friends though. I can be cordial with anybody.
That's what I'm saying. But what I was saying was,
I get along with everybody. I don't usually have that many problems, but I don't like everybody. And I'm definitely somebody. But bitch, I got a lot of people that I rock with. I have my friend circle. If I didn't fought you, bitch, I don't need to talk to you. I don't need to be friends with you. I ain't got a hey girl. I ain't got a hey girl you. Bitch.
No, what I'm saying is you can, at the very least, you can be cordial with a person that you fought. But what I was saying
that's only if I won the fight. If I lost the fight, bitch, it's up every time I see you.
Well, I was cordial with the last person I fought. Was he the last person?
Yeah, I'm cordial with Barry.
Oh,
Lord.
Well,
that was a time in history, child.
That was a time, baby.
But the person, like one of the last people I fought, we were cordial after that. I still think he wants to fuck.
Okay, what's she saying? What apologetics say? They are your co-workers, baby. That's what y'all think they. I don't want people come on these shows thinking with these friendships. Yeah. This Tedley and Jeff storyline is wearing me the fuck out. Y'all are not friends. Y'all
I can't wait till we get there. Cause they ain't never been friends.
Y'all aren't friends.
They're associates. Because it's like you're not okay, you go in, you're meeting new people. I'm not gonna be like, oh, that's my friend. Nigga, I don't know you. Like, we haven't known each other for more than a month.
But so it's like, I can get it. For the sake of the show, yeah, that's my girl. I met her, we connected on the show, somebody met. I can see that. But to begin a whole like an argument that we would have up here, because we're all friends. Mm-hmm. So I can see like y'all they have arguments I would expect, real friends to have. You expect a lot from this bitch you just met last season. I'm just saying. Last season?
That's matter.
That's crazy to me.
Me personally, I just I'm real picky about who I consider a friend and a associate, and I feel like you have to. Oh my god. I just feel like you have to not prove yourself, but I have to be able to feel comfortable enough to even divulge information about myself to you. If I feel like I'm comfortable with you, then I'll consider you a friend. But if I'm sitting here just telling you, oh, well, I just went to the mall today and went grocery shopping, and that's associate shit. That's coworker shit. I'm not telling you I'm not telling no coworkers my personal business. Period.
That is very true, because I'm not really that quick to be, all nice and stuff to everybody either. Because
true.
I'm not like Carl bring me around somebody I ain't never seen before. I'll be like, yeah.
We'll see how that works out.
Yeah. We bring us around bitches we don't know.
Yeah. out for you.
And she's like, oh, this my friend.
All right, sit down. Sit down.
You are not
my friend. Any thoughts on Rio and Donnie apologize? Well, Donnie apologizing to Rio. Y'all don't really give a fuck. Right?
No, Donnie needs to stop apologizing, girl.
Oh my goodness.
You didn't mean it. You should have been acting a fucking fool from episode 1.
Okay, so after that,
they just basically he just apologizing just to save breath, just to basically like
filler.
But even then, like the whole Rio and Donnie conversation kind of pissed me off because you apologizing. I disrespected a whole community and everybody. I shouldn't have said. Let me tell you something about when you start saying things like the N-word, the wetbacks, and all that damn shit. That's things that you say because you meaning it. You trying to save face because you know the shit's on TV. I be telling people all the time. You on reality TV. There's a little red light on top of that camera that says record. So everything you say is going to be recorded. And you know that Chasing is a pretty big platform. So thousands upon thousands of bitches are watching this show, watching you be racially disrespectful. So now you're trying to save face. What you apologizing for? Because for one, you don't mean it because that's how you felt. That's why you said it.
Right.
Just because, don't try to save face because these cameras rolling. You meant that. Stand by it. That's what I say. I don't say nothing on camera that I would not repeat.
Jamar, please get the fuck out of here.
Jamar, please.
Don't you wish you could be as beautiful as me, the beautiful Angelica? Well, you can't.
Get that booty juice. Hey.
Oh, this right now.
Don't start your shit.
That shit is hilarious, okay? So the next scene is Rio. He invited Lamont, Kelly, Chloe, and Zesty to his event. Rio starts shading Tetley, basically saying he didn't want his ass there. And Zesty is confused by Rachel's pressure towards him in so many words. He feel like Rachel wanted pressure. You and Rachel are one and the same. Both of you motherfuckers be wanting pressure with folks who ain't got no damn pressure with y'all. Both of y'all do. And Rachel swears she Remy Ma.
Duh.
Listen, as Jeremy would say, the 27-piece queen. She was also looking for a moment too.
Definitely giving Rachel, please. You was in New York for 6 months out of a year. You came back and said, bitch, I got to get this camera time and I need to turn this shit up now. And you were, like I said, if you're going to do it, it got to make sense. Y'all are doing things clearly. I'm like people said it from the very beginning. And now that we like a couple episodes in, it's giving to me like, yeah, it's giving baddies. Like y'all just coming here like, bitch, what's up? I want it with you. Like, what are y'all even fighting for? Like, what is the problem here? And Rachel and Zesty will be my number two, my top two for that. They just pick shit out of the clear blue sky to be mad about. You knew damn well that boy ain't spit at you. You knew that.
One of the problems.
Make some type of storyline for yourself.
One of the problems. Just like I said, she wanted a damn problem.
She wanted a problem.
Wanted a problem for what? Like that be my thing. Like, what the fuck is you looking for a problem with me in the first place? Like, come on now. But like I said, Rachel Ma be doing the most. Let me see. And what's up with Rio shading the shit out of Tedley, saying he a dusty bitch and all this other stuff? Like, and see, that's the thing. You just shaded, although we ain't made it to the episode yet. But on the next episode that we're about to get into, you were just saying that Tedley don't support you, but you just said she want him at your event. Like, what the fuck, girl?
Let me tell you something. Until Tedley comes to truth to tell us what the hell is going on with his hair, I wouldn't want him at my event. Because I am so confuzzled. I'm so confuzzled by it. And it's not, I swear, y'all, I'm not trying to be shady. But it's like, what is it? Like, it is like a modern mystery. Like, it's like one of fucking Blue's Clues. Like, we'll never know what the hell it is. Like, what is it? What is it?
Yeah.
Girl, shut up, please. Please shut the hell up.
Ariana.
What do you say?
Yes,
Let me see.
4 bedrooms.
On the chase of 4 bedrooms.
No, I gotta pee.
Get into it. Get into it.
Get into it.
Oh my God. Who is really beautiful? Who are you talking about?
Okay, what the
I
hell?
don't know who the hell Jeremy
The
talking about.
thing, she is really beautiful. Thanks, Jeremy.
Now she.
I don't know who you talking about. Okay, well, well, the next scene is the last scene of the night of that episode, and that is Zesty and Donnie talking about their issues.
Please. This is the scene where he was walking in, irritating me. Just irritating me.
Why was he pissing you off?
I don't care. Zesty breathing pisses me off. Every time when he comes on the screen, my eyes do a little roll to the right every time he comes on the screen. Like, what's she about to do now? It's about to piss me off.
Oh, we ain't got nothing for this.
Wait, what scene was this?
I wrapped up all the apology tours in just one lump. Donnie, stop apologizing, girl. You did the shit, own that shit, and move on. I wouldn't give a fuck who don't like you, bitch. You ain't got. These ain't the fucking plastics. This ain't fucking Mean Girls, bitch. You ain't got to get in with these hoes.
Not the plastics.
And truth be told, as problematic and as crazy you are with them crazy hands, you bringing more than most of the bitches over here anyway.
Which is true. No, the scene that we were in, Nikki, was the scene with what is it? Zesty and Donnie.
Zesty and fucking Donnie on
the
apology tour number 3 at this point.
Basically, with this scene, what I got from it was, let me just be cordial to these bitches so I can get invited to this stuff, or invited to certain sad events, and not make it seem like I'm this troublemaker, even though I am a troublemaker.
Find out who on the call sheet, bitch, and you show up.
Let me just apologize. Let me just apologize, and just to clear the air, even though I already know that I can get my ass whooped plenty of times. I mean, you got your ass whooped twice.
But what you doing that for? Literally, Donnie has been the show this season. What event was y'all gonna have and Donnie not gonna be there? It would have been boring as hell. We would have all fast forward through it.
He really has been the show.
What we gonna see? Without Donnie, y'all really ain't got a show without.
Right.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Jeremy gives me. I'm sorry. I'm looking at Jeremy's name. Thank you, Jeremy. Donnie gives me a fair-skinned Wayne the Pain.
Yes, I've said that since episode 1.
It definitely gives me Wayne the Pain. He's always moving and being super extra and just this. It's like, what is happening here? Like, the scene don't even require all of that movement, sir. Why are you doing that? Like, just sit still. Like, I want to give him a melatonin so bad. So bad. Sit still, please.
I think it's requiring Ritalin at this point.
Not Ritalin. Yeah,
melatonin ain't strong enough.
You right. At this point. But I feel so bad for his daddy that his dad got to deal with this foolery.
And back to that situation, child. Couldn't have been none of my parents. They'd have cleared that bitch out. When I said they got
especially my mama.
That part.
Okay.
Well, we not gonna touch
my child.
My son? Okay. You gonna touch my son in front of my
his dad do date white women, so child. That told me everything I needed to know.
Well, okay. Clearly, his dad is a lover, not a fighter.
Child. That's another topic for another day.
His dad is a lover, not a fighter.
We'll get on that later.
Anyway, we're getting into the episode from last night, which opened up with Tedley and Mother. Okay, now Tedley apparently got makeup wipes, although the wipes look like the wipes that you get from Walmart. But okay,
and
Mother said that he was in the rebuilding stage. He recently lost his friend to cancer. That was sad. Mother says that Zesty wants to be in control of the scene, and Jet got 2 puppets, and all 3 of them are full of shit.
I agree with everything he said.
Yeah, Mother. I was like, true that. True.
Listen, Mother. I love Mother down because he a fellow Memphis born. Shout out to Memphis. Period. But when it comes to let me go step by step. The wipes. Me being a person that wears said makeup and uses wipes. Yeah. It didn't really give. Like, I thought he would have had his face on it or some type of elegant packaging because Tetley gives. I'm so sorry about the barking in the background. Like I said, I was very rude. I feel like with the packaging, Tetley gives off this elegant vibe. He gives off this type of how you doing? He gives off this
Not how you doing.
Like,
shut happening? Up, Carl. He gives off this vibe of money, grandeur. So I would thought that his packages would have been like gold plated, or it would have had some type of give or umph to it, instead of having some big ass fucking cucumbers on it. Like, what is that? What is that?
I feel like Tetley knew he was coming back this season. He had to do something. Because y'all know the real estate thing was y'all was wearing his ass out about that, so he had to do something this season. He probably ordered the bitches off.
What does he do?
He ordered them bitches from a no-name place off the Temu bitch, and he trying to peddle them bitches in his phone. That's what happened.
Carl said.
When I say the only highlight of that scene was Mother talking shit. I didn't care about them wipes. I didn't care about Tim. I didn't care about none of that. All I care about was what Mother had to say. That when Mother got up and walked out, that's when the scene was over for me.
Carl said Taylor came back saying that he knew he had to do something. Why?
He knew he had to do something.
Why am I thinking about the Queens of Comedy?
Okay. And I knew.
My daughter said, "Mommy, you're fat."
And I
knew I had to do something.
And that's all that was given. And one thing about Tetley is the king of I don't give a fuck. When I say Tetley, I feel like Tetley come here every season and say, what can I do to piss the viewers off? What can I do to get the viewers in an uproar? I know I'm gonna get these fucking cucumber wipes off Temu and tell them bitches I'm done a makeup wipe line.
Somebody said they seen them same wipes at the 99-cent store.
I'm telling you, Tetley is diabolical. He be home doing this, just making up shit. Like today I'm bitch, I'm gonna make my own tacos. Like he just be doing shit. And it's funny. It's funny to me.
But wait a minute, like, what does he do for the real estate? Is he a real estate agent?
Nikki,
is he
it's
manager?
Tetley. We don't know. We don't care. And that's being honest. Tetley has not given us a legit job since he's been on the season. And y'all will wear y'all brain out trying to figure out what Tetley really do.
All we know
is giving Thomas to Martin. I don't know what he do for work.
All we know
now he Tommy.
Now he Tommy. I know Tetley is him. I know his own job is pissing us off every fucking episode.
Someone says HOA manager.
Sure, Jan.
HOA manager. So if he is an HOA manager, why is he showing properties with a U-Haul sign?
Didn't I tell you about headache? You about to get a headache. Don't try to figure out what Tetley do.
Even my husband, he's like, I thought he sells real estate. I said, no, I don't know what he does. I don't know what he does.
You'll wear yourself out. Don't even worry about it.
I don't know. I don't know what he does.
I know is this. Before the camera started rolling, Tetley said, and I know I gotta do something. So we know.
I'm telling y'all, it's a scheme that Ty set up. That's all it is. And Tetley is Ty.
Someone says that Tetley is the managing director. My fiance is a broker and real estate investor. Totally different from being a realtor.
You see how it's sparking the conversation? You will wear your brain out.
He was a realtor. He said he's a real estate agent.
We are chasing Dallas. Tetley has been chasing a new occupation literally every episode. Not every season, every episode.
We need to chase and see what the fuck does he really do for a living. Because
he can do a spinoff like Tetley Goes to Work. Like
not Tetley Goes to Work.
Tetley is the new door explorer, bitch. Tetley is the new door explorer.
Listen.
Where in the world is Carmen San Diego?
Look, well, you don't know.
Where is he at? Where is he?
Oh my goodness! I can't
Look, they having a whole debate in the comment section. I'm telling you, y'all wear yourself out trying to figure out what he do. That's what I said. That would even highlight it. Just move on. Just know Tetley's here. That's all we need.
Tetley's here.
What he doing for work? Do not concern yourself with what Tetley doing for work. Even his work scenes, I'll be like, girl. Anyway.
You be like T. You be like T, like this.
Yeah, like anyway, girl. Like I didn't care about none of that.
Well, do y'all agree when Mother says that Jet has 2 puppets and all 3 of them are full of shit?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Tell me why y'all agree with that.
I mean, I've been watching the show.
I mean, when it comes to every time that there's an argument, it seems like they always feel like the need to jump in. Here's my thing. We can be friends with people, and I'm going to let my friend speak his piece because even though I may know his side of the story, I'm a person, I like to hear all sides of the story. So I feel like they always need to jump in to defend Jet. No, Jet got his big girl panties on, let his ass sizzle in that shit because he done said some shit. He's like a person that like to sneak this and say things behind people's back, and then when they hold his feet to the fire, then he's like, oh, well, I didn't say that. I didn't mean it like that. You did. And I love Jet. I love him down. But here's the thing. You can't sit there and say things, and he's expecting the other dos y los dinos to jump in. He's expecting the other ones to jump in. And here's the thing. They got to stop jumping in. Because do he jump in for y'all? He don't even be there half the time for y'all. Let's be clear. Watch the scenes. Do he be there for y'all?
Okay, well, the next scene is another apology scene with Rachel and Donnie. Look at T.
Donnie, you ain't had no reason to apologize to that bitch. Rachel, you pissed me off getting your raggedy, saggy titty ass up here on this thing, sitting over here talking about why I don't apologize to you for what I did. Bitch, you need to, because ain't nobody sit over here and try to spit on your ass on purpose. No, you should have had your puppet's ass the hell up out the damn fray like you been doing all this goddamn time. Like, I ain't appreciate that shit at all. I did.
See, I look too good for this necklace.
I did not appreciate that at all. With them horrible ass boots that you strode up in, girl. Nobody give a damn fucking cheap ass rainbow ass boots that you strode up in there in for all of these goddamn attitudes that you had. I ain't like that shit at all. You definitely owed him an apology because he didn't do a goddamn thing to you. And you need to go and find your life somewhere, Rachel. I'm glad we got to that because she pissed me off.
I love Rachel, but it was when I say totally uncalled for. And you sit your ass there talking about what you're not going to apologize for. You definitely owed that man an apology, girl.
Absolutely.
You definitely owed him an apology.
She did.
You did.
It was uncalled for and unwarranted because it's like,
so unwarranted.
Hey,
I hope it's no people. I hope it's nobody from New York. I've dealt with a lot of bitches from New York, and a lot of bitches from New York had that mentality. Some of the bitches I had to grab from New York by the back of their neck just so they could know not to fucking play with me because they get the entitlement that them people have. Then I'd be like, I have to do a double take. Like, who are you talking to? And even Rachel's whole persona is just like, bitch, I'm gonna do this, and bitch, who gonna check me, boo?
I told you,
them type of bitches I will grab by their 27 piece and haul them from one wall to the next. Bitch, who are you talking to?
Or I just call Chloe.
Listen.
I just call Chloe.
You should have showed up in the damn thing with her.
Right. Because I ain't like that shit at all. I said, girl, what is with you and all this attitude? Girl, get it together. Donnie, you better than me.
Like I said, Rachel mom be doing the absolute most. Just like Zesty be doing the most, Rachel mom be doing a whole lot. I don't know what she be doing it for. And even with all that shit you be doing, we're still not seeing you on the show, and you're still an afterthought, even after you do all that BS. Yeah. Oh, now Chloe said keep me on speed dial.
Oh.
No, he should have showed up to the damn scene with Chloe. I bet you would have gave an apology then.
Oh.
Chloe said they know where
she didn't apology. I'm like, Chloe.
Chloe says they know where to direct that energy.
A period.
Yeah, she in the period.
Baby. That's what I'd have done.
Listen, because I'm like, he's sitting up here and giving you an apology that I really don't think he should have gave you, because he did not try to spit on you, or he wasn't even spitting at you. He just got his ass beat, his mouth bleeding, everybody around him. He not thinking about who in front of him and who not. He trying to spit that shit out of his mouth.
Exactly. And then also he said that he didn't know who was trying to come and fight him. So he was on guard from everybody. Like, I don't blame him.
I don't blame him either.
Shit, you don't know who's a friend or who's a foe. You don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
So I totally get it. I understand it 1,000%.
And once she would have looked at my face and said, "I'm not gonna apologize," I would have got the fuck up and left.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Scene over.
I went right to the camera, like, cut the cameras, dead ass.
Dead ass.
And walk my ass right up out of there.
Carl, embezzled? Embezzled?
Embezzled?
Girl, really? She annoyed me in that scene, but I guess they made up, so whatever.
Girl, no, she kept saying it because she knew she did embezzle, bitch. So she kept saying, like, bitch, no, you didn't say that on camera. You gotta read between the lines. Like, not you said that on camera, bitch.
Embezzle?
So the next scene was Lamont. He was mixing his fragrances. His girlfriend Elisa was there. She said she had a bone to pick with him. She feels neglected. He's appreciative of her helping him. Then he told us the meaning of his cologne.
See,
would you like to go first?
Right. See, because
because this is a topic for me too. So I'm gonna let you.
I don't know.
Can I go first? Because I got something positive to
y'all
say.
women want to put yourselves in this predicament with these punks, girl. You sitting over here, you laying out your heart. And I gotta be honest with you. I don't know nothing about you, but I believe every word of what you say. And the only thing that he got to give you is, well, sis, get over it, because this is about me. Like a typical sissy and punk. That's why I'm telling you, friend, I get it, because the girls say he got a dick long as all outside, and I believe every word. But girl, that's what they say. I believe it.
I
but
believe
sis,
it too, honey.
I'm gonna need for you. Listen, look, you live in Dick City. Surely you could find another one that's a straight male that will really listen to you and your feelings and this, that thing, and the other. Because it's two women in a relationship, honey. Your feelings will never over trump his. That's just what I got. Because I felt real bad for you when you were sitting there explaining your feelings. And I believe they valid. And he was just like, I mean, okay, well, girl, suck it up because it's me. Like, this is my shit. Like, we'll worry about your feelings later. And I was just like, I mean, and she ate it. She was just like, okay, it gotta be the dick. That's
gotta be.
Let me tell you something. I would have been pissed that he gave me that bullshit ass answer. I would have been very pissed that he gave me that bullshit answer. We talking about Lamont, right?
Uh-huh.
How many drinks you
Uh-huh. Okay, I have. So, it's the fact that, because I can understand, like, if I'm showing up and showing out for you and you giving me half of me, like, yeah, we're going to have a conversation and I'm about to damn near cuss you out. And I don't give a fuck about these cameras. Like, nigga, I just told you that I feel like you half-ass doing stuff for me, but I'm showing up and showing out for you. I need that reciprocated. And all he could have said was, baby, I'm sorry. He could have gave me a kiss and hugged me, made me feel warm inside. He
but
gave
what T said earlier, you dealing with a punk. So what else you expected? And my take on the thing is that because I watched all this today, and that scene did intrigue me for a couple different reasons.
So you saying they don't have no
call
feelings?
Themselves bisexual, date the same type of woman. No, they date this. It's literally, if they ever say they bi, look at the women they date. It's the literally same aesthetic. It be the same type of woman. They are literally like, I don't know what that lady is going through or what she's trying to cover up in her life, but it's giving mutual beer to me. That's what it's giving to me.
Not mutual beer.
It's a mutual beer. She getting something besides dick out this relationship, and we all know he's giving the illusion that I'm straight to people because all they'll do is bring more pussy to his ass. So that's all that's for. Because you know the gays love a goddamn nigga that fuck with girls. So I mean,
so y'all don't believe that he really bisexual?
No. I don't believe anybody I've met, literally.
It doesn't give that.
In the course of my lifespan, I have met so many bisexual people. And what I've learned by bisexuals, they always like one more than the other. And typically with women, bisexual women like men more than women, and bisexual men like men more than women.
For me, I believe
bisexual always means the men.
Jail slayer.
If they girls, men. If they boys, men.
Yeah, I just feel like when it comes to, because I know how I am. Like, if I'm telling you something, you don't give me not the reaction that I want, but if you don't like show some type of like care of like, oh baby, you know, I'm sorry, you know, I got things going on, bitch. I know what shit you got going on. I don't give a fuck about that. I need you to tell me I need you to make me feel whole inside, touch me on the inside part, and make me feel like a woman. Like, I don't about these damn labels.
I don't believe he's a real bisexual. I honestly don't. Because I feel like this. If that was a guy and he explained that to him, I believe that conversation would have been a whole lot different.
Completely different way.
We would have seen him be, you know what? I hear you. My bad. I don't mean to make you feel that way. I apologize. That's honestly what I feel. But because it's a woman and he's probably looking at it as, well, I mean, we all know why you're here anyway. So, I mean, it just is what it is. Like, that's why he's poo-pooing her feelings. Just like Trey. That's why I'm telling y'all, women, get out of that shit, please. Cause she seemed like a real nice lady. Like she come in, like she just got off of work, closing down the damn dental clinic because she give dental clinic type teas. Okay, that's what she gives. And then she got to come home, pick up his shit. Then she got to come here and then deal with that. She way better than me. She way better than me.
I ain't gonna tell y'all.
I agree. She way better than me too. Because maybe I couldn't. And then,
I don't know.
And then
I see so catty in the comments, but out of all the bisexual people I've met, that statement that I just made all of 5 minutes ago has been true 100% of the time. So just what so catty is saying, that's what all bisexual people say. And I, like a fool, and like many people in this chat, listens to that statement you just made. It's not true. It's never been true. 100, not 50, not 80, not 95.6. 100% of the time, if they women, they like men. If they men, they like men. It has never been, I like both things. It's never been there. And I listened to those comments that So Catty just said. I listened to that, and it has never been true. And so all bisexual people say that same shit.
So you don't think that there's a such thing as bisexual people at all?
I'm not like what that comment that he made, it could be. But in my almost 40 years of living, I have never met one. And I've met, I would say maybe about 50 bisexual people. And when I say 100% of the time, that is what it's been. It has never been And if they do like let's say if they're a man and they like women, it's that same type of woman. And if they like, but bisexual women, that's a whole nother thing to get into. Them bitches be having kids, be married, baby daddies. It'd be a lot going on with bisexual women. More power to you.
I feel like when people are bisexual, they're greedy. You want to have everything. Damn it, you
not necessarily. Most of the bisexual people I know, men and women, like they do have like long relationships with like a man or a long one with a woman, but their heart is in one spot.
I do believe in bisexuality. I do believe that there are some people that genuinely like both. And I do believe that there are people that genuinely like both the same. But to what Carl is saying, there is a lot of truth to that. Even though a person says, oh, no, baby, it's cool, I'm bisexual, 9 times out of 10, they prefer one over the other. Even though they will give you that, they will show you that attention, they'll dick you down.
I've seen them actively date both.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But if you really were to ask them, well, what do you like more? Like, I know you bisexual, but if you had to be in a relationship with one, what would you choose? Mm-hmm. They'd mostly tell you, well, I would choose a guy or I would choose a girl. That's how it would be.
But does the percentage really matter, though?
If some guy that says he's bisexual, he's in the weird reality world space. We were friends. When I first met him, he was bisexual. When I met him, he was dating a girl. Then I say they all got a certain type. This girl will remind you a lot of Lamont's girlfriend, guaranteed. Okay, fast forward. He going to the gay clubs, straight clubs. He's taking this girl with him everywhere you go. It was cool. They broke up. He was like, you know what? Cool. He started dating this nigga. And when I tell you what the teacher say, completely different. It was completely. When I say this nigga called me crying so many goddamn times, I'm looking like, so clearly, we know where you're at. Mm-hmm. And guess who he's with now? A man. Mm-hmm. And he's been happy. Like the guy said, so Caddy, it's not every bisexual person experience, but sorry, so yeah. Most of y'all, if you fall in the category, that's y'all story. Just saying.
But you know what? I also understand what Nikki is saying too. I get the people who feel like bisexual people are just selfish and they just want whatever they can get to make them feel good in that moment. I get it. But I mean, hey, listen, it's 2025. Whatever make you feel good. Listen, if it make you feel good and it's safe, ain't no tea.
And like Simona said, that woman got him get more men. When I had a girlfriend, I got more niggas coming to me with a girlfriend than I ever did with a boyfriend.
Yeah,
gays love a nigga with a girl. They do.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. I wasn't gonna say, but since we here on the chain, well, this family, I think he fucking niggas behind the back like shit in the dental office.
I've been through it. The gag is they might be into that bisexual shit together.
You ain't heard it from me, but that's what I think's going on there.
And Lamont, I mean, if you is, I mean,
what she say?
Now I ain't gonna do nothing with ass at all, but I mean, I tried. If you,
I didn't tell you that nigga is fine, and before I even knew he had a girlfriend, I'd have sucked his dick from the back without the girlfriend.
Okay, period. No shame. All right.
Wow.
Okay. I just wrestled my nose right in his hole.
Girl, don't act like you want to come right behind us to after suck. All right, do not do that.
Wow. Oh my God. Wow.
Okay, somebody always want to sit over here. Girl, he just like Candy. I'm sick of it.
First of all, what you mean?
Because it came down to it. You were after suck right behind me and Carl with no shame.
But
and then we're going to all talk about it the next day and laugh.
When did you hear me say I would not? So what are you saying?
We know Scotty type. Scotty did it before we were here.
And you know what I do?
When we first came across that screen, Scotty just grazed his titties, bitch, like, ooh. Ooh. Who is that? Who?
And I will watch.
Yeah. One thing about Lamont, he been bored as fuck this season, but bitch, all they gotta do is put him in the camera and just have him sit there. He can just flex his little titties. I just watch him do that.
You sound like my best friend, Nikki. My best friend will watch too. No Tito J.
Well, I had sex and Nikki's been around. Y'all could
watch. Child. Oh my God.
a lot more times that I didn't ask for.
Hey, if I got the fuck, I got the fuck, man. And I don't care who in there.
I didn't ask for none of it. But that's a story for another time.
We've either seen it or heard it.
Wow.
Yes, this is true.
I like, I like people to watch me. I feel like I'm a Leo. I like to perform.
And again, I didn't ask for none of it. Hey. Not a piece of it.
If you ever want to watch me, I think I'll start as OnlyFans,
Oh God, next thing we get into Rio and Jayla. Rio and Jayla, Jayla booked Rio for a photo shoot, and we found out how Jayla got into makeup. Anybody care?
We don't care. I fast forwarded that one too.
Yeah, me too.
Wait, yeah, I do got something to say about that.
Of course you did.
So when it comes to Rio, I love the fact that he has. Huh? I am losing daylight. The daylight is gone. It is officially night.
It's definitely gone.
So when it comes to, let me see if I can find the light. Damn, it's dark. Okay, so when it comes to when Rio did the photo shoot or whatever, I love the fact that he has a million jobs. I too have a million jobs because it's like, hey, bills got to be paid. I got to take care of my baby, and that's what he's doing. And I congratulate him, even though I feel like if I'm gonna do a photo shoot, I want to do a photo shoot where a place I won't get kicked out of. I'm just saying.
Okay.
But yeah, I thought it was a cute scene. I mean,
Jayla cute things. I just didn't care.
Jayla, give me more. I'm really struggling with this personality that Jayla have. I feel like she's more reserved. I feel like she's more secretive about things because she feels like, okay, I'm not gonna give y'all this piece of myself. I'm not gonna give y'all this piece of myself, and let people use it against me. That's what it gives.
A reality show, so get off the show.
This is true, but still, I feel like Jayla is sort of like above all the drama. Now, mind you, Jayla, we know.
She need a documentary. She don't need a reality show. And we could have done without her seat filling ass. This be another one that can go.
We know Jayla from I Want My Boyfriend when she was on the Beat Simone show when she went in as a dude and came in as trans. And she was messy on there, and it's like, oh, I would have thought she would have gave that type of energy to this show.
Right.
But hey, tomato, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
that's all I got.
Yeah. The next scene is Chloe and Donnie. They meet up at the sex shop for Papa's and Lou.
Listen, Chloe, get your money, girl. Okay, Chloe, fuck bitches, get money. Fuck niggas, okay, get money. I'm for it, Chloe. It is what it is, sis. Just make sure you careful out there, okay? That's all I ask. Other than that, get your ends, girl, and pay your bills. Ain't no shade.
Donnie learns within this meeting with Chloe that Rio has not invited him to his event, and he's very surprised by that because they just made up. We go into the Bliss room. We find out that the Bliss room is the room where people go and fuck off and leave. Never knew. Then Chloe speaks on a lot of things that she went through. I think this particular episode was a more of us getting to know more about Chloe this episode, and I want to say that Chloe is the underdog.
She is.
She's in. And I think that out of everybody on the cast, I have grown to like Chloe a lot more as the episodes go by. And not only that, but also the more she jumps on lives. And I will say that Chloe does because you see her around a lot on the lives. Absolutely. You see her a lot, which is what you're supposed to do when you're on a web reality show. You don't see Zesty on nobody's live. You don't see Rio on nobody's live. You don't see Jayla on nobody's live. You don't see Lamont on nobody's live. You don't see Rachel Ma on nobody's live. You don't see Kelly on nobody's live. I don't even know what the fuck their social media accounts are. You don't see them outside of the show. You don't see them outside the show.
And
Even
ain't been
Jeff,
to go find it either.
right? Even Jeff will come on somebody live.
Uh-huh.
These other girls don't do that.
Jet, Tetley, Chloe has been the most,
Add mother. We gotta add mother.
And even Donnie. Donnie actually has too.
Mm-hmm.
Donnie has too. But everybody else, tell.
Okay, so this is me just I don't want to state the obvious, but I'm going to ask the question because I'm a person that asks questions.
You are.
Was Chloe literally? I am. So is Chloe? Was she there selling ass?
Did she tell us she was the top the last time she was here? Girl.
Yeah, she's selling dick.
She ain't coming for that.
Top and dick at the bottom.
Okay, but I ain't mad with it. Get your look. I'm for it. Get your money, friend. Long as it's safe and you know how to protect yourself and you good, do what you got to do. Look, that's what I like about her.
She keeps it real.
Not coming up here faking. She not coming up here trying to be something that she's not. She like, look, girl, like or love it. This how I pay my bills, and I could fuck with somebody like that. That's real life shit. Like you can't help but go up for it. You can't hate that. Yeah, me too.
I like Chloe. She has become a fan favorite in my eyes because of the fact that, I'm out here slanging peen or whatever, but hey, bills gotta be paid. Slanging it, okay? And hey, Chloe's doing what got to be done, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Bar. Geek bar.
What is that?
Somebody asked what kind of vape is a geek bar.
Oh, child. He be smoking it like it's a Newport.
That's
right, man. Chloe, one thing about it, and two things for certain. At least you're doing what you got to do to get you a morsel of food in your mouth every night.
Absolutely.
You understand? At least you getting money to keep a roof over your head, gas in your car, food in your house. I ain't mad with it because people running around here talking shit about it be the main ones out here broke and penniless and they doing shit with themselves.
Period.
Ain't got a penny or a pinto.
That part. The main ones judging people and running their mouths, but they not starving, bitch.
Can I say this? I don't know if y'all agree or not.
If this mortgage ever go higher, I too will be out here selling this.
Okay. Period.
Shit hot now. I already did 2 OnlyFans videos just in the last month.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I don't know if y'all will agree with this or not, but Chloe kind of gives me a little bit. Remember how when Lil Kendra first came on? And
I didn't know if y'all was gonna say that because I was gonna say that earlier, but I know people was gonna eat me up for saying that. But she reminded me so much of when Kendra first came on.
Yes, that's what she gives me.
So much. Yeah, absolutely.
And we like Chloe for the same reasons why we used to why we love
Kendra. She was real. You see, I like if you're gonna be on reality TV, I think it's very important to be authentic. I feel like a lot of times when you get on Chasing, I feel like Chasing's platform has always been like a gay nod to housewives. So you see a lot of like glamorous things, glamorous events. And I feel like a lot of people are trying to do that because they're on the show. I like to see people that's more real. And because it's Chasing, but I still want to see more authentic stories and authentic personalities. And
they
already know Chasing, we don't get a lot of those.
I think they want to come on and be a little bit more polished, versus just being unpolished. If you know, like if you're unpolished, then just be that. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Because we'll respect it more if you just be.
Listen, Chloe just said something in the comments. Listen, we understand you don't want to do it for the rest of your life, baby. Do what you got to do to pay your bills. Do what you
that part.
I
don't worry about that, Chloe.
Listen, because we all one step from selling ass at this point.
At that part. And she ain't lying. I was once a struggling college student, okay? I damn sure contemplated it because I thought about a back page once or twice, bitch. Don't even get it twisted like that. Do what you got to do so that you ain't out here standing in the child line.
At least she's saying that she wants to do better. That like that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. Her being real about the situation. Right. You know, she being real about it. Like she doing what she doing, but she want better for herself. She
want better. Brandon said, "We like people like they say. We need people that's relatable." I feel like a lot of times when we on Chasing, we get people that's try so hard to not be relatable. Like they want the creme de la creme so bad. Like Miss like the Oliver Twix girl. Let's talk about her for a second. Bitches,
I knew that was coming.
They try so hard to be somebody else, and it's so fucking annoying. And it's like, girl, we all got real shit going on. Get on there, and the name of the show is Chasing. The name of the show ain't Already Made It Dallas. Already Made It Atlanta. It's called Chasing. Ain't you chasing something? I want to see Chasing. I think Chasing, the platform, I really kind of feel has gotten away from that a little bit because everybody trying to act like they've already got it. And this is like, girl, if y'all got it, then what y'all here for?
Well, someone said this, and I want to go get into this comment before we move on to the next thing because I think it was interesting. They said with the amount of web series that have come and gone over the years, I can see why they want a polished show.
I get that, but that ain't the reason why these shows ain't been left.
Well, yeah.
Everybody wants to be a freaking baddie. Everybody wants to fight on all these shows. And don't get me wrong, I love a good fight.
Chasing has did a video. Chasing had okay. I ain't gonna say this is, but this is my thing for Chasing staying power. I feel like Chasing has been around as long as they have because Chasing's production team is why Chasing has been around as long as they have. Chasing, because to me, honestly, and this is no shade, I've never really cared particularly for Chasing's casting, for any of their seasons. Honestly, with you got a sprinkle of, I can name me maybe five people across all. Well, now there's more now because they got more cities. So I forgot they have more cities now. I can probably give you a good 10 people across all the platforms that were pretty good picks. But some of them picks is like, girl, this storyline is run dry. But because production is the shit, they can make anything out of anything. And a lot of these other web series, the shows that you don't see anymore, is because you got to get people that's, for one, when you're picking a cast, you got to pick somebody that's relatable. You got to pick somebody that's actually doing something, and you got to get people that's attractive. A lot of these people do not have any of those things. And that's why these shows ain't around. You can't have a bunch of boring ass bitches that ain't cute to look at, and they not doing nothing. So what we doing? We just watching paint dry? Ain't nobody watching that. First episode is always going to be your highest rated, and everything after that is going to decline drastically. Because if you don't pull them in the first episode, you're not going to get it. And if you're not going to be very entertaining, at least give me some cute bitches to look at. At least. If you had a show that had a bunch of Lamons on it, they could all be sitting there watching paint dry. As long as their shirt was off, we'd be okay with it. But if you get a bunch of ugly motherfuckers on there, sitting like doing what Lamont doing, you're done. And that's why y'all don't last that long.
Hell yeah, we complaining that we want y'all canceled off the show, off our TVs, girl.
I have done.
Carl,
I have
shut up,
for a couple of these web reality shows that I have literally left the platform for the reasons that I'm telling y'all right now. If y'all put me in a group chat, I see them things. If the people ain't attractive, they not doing nothing, they boring, they got no personality, I'm gone. Because you're not going to put this show on my
share what show you mean?
Huh?
Would you care to share what show you mean?
Oh, it's
see, you be messy.
Because people always, I get asked a lot, like, why I'm not on a reality show. It's not like I ain't been approached by some, but if it don't make sense, it ain't make. I've only show that I've done was Web Life, and mind you, like I've told before, I was not casted for Web Life originally. So again, they brought me there because the show was boring until I got on it. So I'm not gonna keep going hopping from show to show, giving y'all entertainment because the rest of these bitches ain't doing nothing. That's what people been using me for. And I'm like, bitch, I like to see another entertaining bitch on there. You know, either I can be cool with, get some banter with, or I can watch them act a goddamn fool. It ain't got to be me all the damn time. So, you know, and a lot of these shows don't do that. Like, a lot of these shows do a lot of, I call it documentary style. They like to show bitches working, and that's pretty much it. There's no drama. There's no interesting conversation. It's nothing really looking. Ain't nobody in there like drop dead gorgeous, or at least, you know, mildly cute. So it's just like, what are we looking at?
Gorgeous.
I'm just saying. You know?
Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
I need a gorgeous bitch to look at. You know? And that's it. And if you're not gonna have, and I'm not saying that, you know, Chasing Atlanta just picks drop dead gorgeous bitches, but they have not picked nobody that was just like, you know, bad on the eyes. And then production is gonna make sure this shit gonna run. The intro gonna be T. The trailer gonna be T. They gonna get some type of drama started. The quality is gonna be nice. So yeah, Chasing has been around for that reason. A lot of things that these other shows aren't around for because they don't do that. They don't have that, and that's why you don't see them anymore.
Well, I would say this. I know we're kind of getting off topic, but that's fine.
We are. You know,
sometimes it's okay for that. But I will say that the main show that I do web reality show that I watch is Chasing. And it used to be Chasing, and it used to be The Come Up, and it was also Status.
Web Life, Set It Off.
I only watched Web Life because you were on it. And then it was like when I was watching it like, well, you know, if Carl wasn't here, I wouldn't be watching it. But you didn't
come for me. You came for Brandon Carson, and then but look at the fact we were into it the entire episode. We were the show, so
y'all were.
And I'm a stander,
and that's my bitch. Shout out to Brandon Carson. That's my girl.
Come on, CCK.
Just like we Set It Off when they had their season, it was okay. Like I was.
There's one thing that I did on there. I was begged to do that, and I got fired from that show.
That you got fired. Bitch.
I got fired, but y'all knew y'all needed me because I said, "Well, y'all with the first for that pilot episode, that was we were all shooting that show. That was like the CCAS. Everybody either quit or got fired, and that's what they had left."
Well, what about The Crew? Did y'all ever watch that show? Because I like The Crew.
I didn't watch that. No,
I like The Crew.
I'm watching it.
Huh?
I watched, but I stopped watching it. When I tell you, when you go on some of these web reality shows, I have found or located so many other shows out here recently. Have you heard of a show called Bunkers?
Oh no.
Have you heard of a show called Game Boys?
I heard of it, but I won't.
I heard of Game Boys.
Right.
But here's another thing. A lot of these shows nobody watch because the producers and the cast don't promote it. How we gonna know? These are the platforms, the Chasing panels, Trap, Harvey, YB. It's a lot of bitches out here that y'all. These are your sector. That's just to name a few. Yeah, they don't promote these shows at all.
And it's a very small sector, and like you got a lot of places to go.
Y'all don't promote these shows, and I don't understand why. Like some of these producers, like we have a Chasing panel. Y'all know we probably only do more than just Chasing. It calls Chasing panel as hell. Chasing said, "Hell, can y'all do our show?" Has anybody else asked you to review their show?
Well, somebody actually did just a week ago, but I didn't think y'all would be interested.
But see, I'm pretty sure. But if you do it, come up here, like come on the panel, make me believe, make a believer out of me.
I'll tell you who it was when we finish. But somebody did reach out.
Come on the panel and make a believer out of me. To say like, hey, I'm gonna give this show a chance because the producer came and brought it up. Y'all just be doing shit and y'all be texting y'all mama and y'all cousin and them talking about y'all just did a show. Y'all go check it out. That's why y'all got 500 views. Y'all be going live from here. 16 people be in the goddamn chat. Like what the fuck?
Oh my god. Okay.
You did all that hard work to show that shit to show a commercial. Like what is happening here?
Have you guys ever watched the scripted series? Yes, I love Triangle. I've always watched.
Yeah, I love Triangle. I actually watched that one too.
But the next scene was the whole scene with all the trans girls in it. How y'all feel about that scene?
Just a little on this situation. I feel it was great. It was needed, but that reminds me that I feel like the trans women need their own show. That's what it would be. I would have loved to see a spinoff with that group of girls.
I agree.
Yeah.
It was
trans stuff issues. It was great. It's needed for the community. I don't relate, so I kind of fast forwarded that a little bit.
But it was interesting though. I love the scene. It was interesting. And I don't know why they won't give the trans girls like a full show by themselves. Like I think it'll be interesting.
Especially on the Chasing platform. I feel like Chasing platform spends a lot of focus on trans women. So the fact that they don't have a trans show, I don't understand why yet. Maybe we asking Dario that some other time, but that's something that I think that would be cute for the platform.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see a show with all of them by themselves, like carrying it by themselves.
Yeah,
they're gonna tear that damn setup. Okay. That's just like you want to have it with a bunch of studs, which I live for, by the way. They should do that too.
It is a show with studs on it.
It is on Chasing?
No, it's not on Chasing. I don't know. I don't remember.
It's called Hoochie Daddies.
Yeah, Hoochie Daddies. That's the name of it.
I wouldn't mind
Hoochie Daddy.
Jason doing it for the trans women, and I wouldn't mind them doing it for the studs.
Yes,
I
Hoochie
wouldn't
Daddies.
mind them doing it for the
Didn't
trans men either. Just
didn't
do a
Karan
whole
have a show
trans
called The
thing.
Dolls or some shit like that?
You know what? It's good that it's crazy that you brought up trans men because we don't see a lot of representation of trans men at
Nope,
all.
at
Anyway,
all.
and the only time we did get to see that was on the Come Up New York, but it was at the end of the season.
Yeah, we do need some trans men on here.
Yeah. Because let me
love
tell you
good
something,
trans
honey.
men.
I done seen a few of them. Oh my God. Boy,
They
come
be
here.
fine as hell.
I give you a strap, nigga. Let me see
I'm
what
ready
you
to
got.
down, bitch.
Okay, because they be
Let's
looking
get
better than
Murray.
these real niggas out here. I'm trying to tell you something.
Okay, well, getting into Chloe and Jayla. Chloe said that her black side of her family disowned her, which I'm not surprised by that. She lost her job. Losing her job sent her into doing sex work. And she spoke on being on the run, and she hasn't really found what makes her happy yet. This is the type of stuff that I'm talking about.
Right.
I like this.
Me too.
Because she's being authentic about what she's going through. Shout out to you, Bando, because you up in here with your eyes and shit.
Yeah, 11:30, Bando. I'm gonna be done. I swear.
That's why he in here trying to see what you doing.
Yeah, we finna go. We going out.
Where y'all going?
To a party. You come? You wanna come?
I have to work at 5 in the morning.
You always gotta work. You're on fun.
But I actually enjoyed that scene, like just hearing, like going deep into her story and stuff like that. Like I enjoyed seeing that and hearing that. Not enjoying her pain, but enjoying.
Yeah, if y'all asked it in the comments, the show was called The Dolls. It was on Karan's platform, Gemini Films.
Yeah, that wasn't nothing.
I never saw it because he put it. You know, you gotta have a membership over there, and I ain't doing all that.
Chloe, I want you to keep doing that. Use this. Think of this show as kind of an outlet. I think that'll help you out a lot too. Because if you get a lot of it out, you'll start to see, one, it'll ease a burden off you, and two, you actually will be helping a lot of people that's going through the same shit that you're going through. So you could start a movement on your own and you don't even know it, Chloe. Like, keep doing this. Seriously.
She is, though. She's one of the few cast members on this show that is relatable and is kind of carrying. I am saying that Donnie has been carrying on his back, but Chloe and Jet has been helping. And Mother.
That is true.
That's the big four right there.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
And also, I love the fact that
she's still here. I thought it was black screen.
Was awesome. Huh?
You coming to the light, Caroline?
Can you see me now?
Barely, but
go ahead, Nikki. Just go ahead, child. We almost at the end. We got one more scene to go.
So I love the fact that Chloe was authentically, fuck you, Carl, was authentically herself. Chloe has given nothing but herself this whole entire season. I have enjoyed it. Now, I do know that a lot of people was clocking her for her makeup. I know she's a work in progress. Everybody's makeup is not going to always be perfect. My makeup don't always be perfect all the time, but I'm definitely a work in progress. I do love the fact that, you know, it's basically like water off a duck's back. You know, Chloe's just like, you know, this is me, this is who I am. You either love me or hate me.
Right.
That's it. And I love the fact that she keeps going. She keeps going. Keep going, Chloe. We are rooting for you, sis. Keep going. And I actually thought I thought you were Mexican. Or Latino. Latina. I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know that she was mixed. So, you know, power. Come on, power people. Period.
And you know something else? You can never judge the book by the cover, because I really didn't know how to feel about Chloe at first. I really did.
Many of us did.
And then it's like once I started to like really get to know her, I'm like, yo, I dig her a lot. Like, she mad cool. Like, I could see myself coming to Dallas and chilling with Chloe. Chloe, girl, what you doing? Let's go for a drink, bitch.
I know.
Right. What a
I call people over 35 old as dirt. I know that.
Right. Because she said Lamont was old as dirt and he's 37. I'm like, well, godly, what you got to say about me? I'm 36.
Don't sit the fuck down.
I'm 36, honey. But
Okay,
Jayla
Chloe,
really
write
did
your
good with
book,
her makeup.
girl. Write your book, honey.
Jayla did good with her makeup, though. I will say that.
Yes, I will say that. Now, Jayla, I don't know nothing about you, but baby, you is a beast.
So bring Jayla back next season as Chase's makeup artist.
And I will be fine with that. Because baby, no shade. No shade. I think she'll be better at that. Because, honey, let me tell you something. She had her snatched to the guys, bitch. I ain't know what Chloe was gonna come out looking like, but I won't expecting that. And
Yeah,
I
she was
said, well,
good.
goddamn, Miss Jayla, I fuck with it. I ain't got nothing bad to say.
Bring her in and she can do all the people's makeup in the confessionals and everything.
Golden
stay
Soul
off
says Jayla can stay off the screen.
Yeah, she just stay off the screen, child.
Oh my god. Okay. So I'm definitely not reading that comment. So Kelly, Rio, and Zesty. Now this is the scene that me and T was talking about this before y'all showed up. Now they look at a place for Rio to book for his event. Jet Jeff arrives. And Rio feels like Jet and Telly should show him more support. I don't know why you're looking for Telly to show you some support when you just shaded the fuck out of him the episode before this. But okay.
Right.
Then Rio confronts Jet Jeff about saying that he was begging to sell his seafood plates. And Zesty says that he did say it because he was there, but it wasn't on camera, but a production person was there. And Jet denied it. And Zesty then turns around and say that Jet doesn't know how to be a friend. I'm going to tell y'all just like this. Me and T was back here before y'all got here. And bitch, me and T was on the same page. I believe, and I don't know if Nikki and Carl believe this or not, I believe that Zesty and Rio came up with that shit before Jet came to that damn scene. I really feel like they felt they could say, we finna ambush this bitch. We finna say, yeah, he said this, he did this, he ain't being no friend. We finna make up some more drama, blah, 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 blah. I feel like they set him the fuck up in this scene. It came across like a setup to me.
I can see. I can see why you said that. I can see that. But here's the thing. You don't sit there and talk shit to a person that you know has been talking shit the whole season with people. You don't. Uh-oh. Okay, can y'all see me?
Hello?
Okay.
You don't talk shit about the. Oh, sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can now.
Barely.
Okay. You don't talk shit to someone about another said person that you know that's been talking shit the whole season about someone else. Zesty knew he was gonna bone carry that to Rio, and Rio was gonna definitely bring it to fucking shit. What's that boy name?
Jet Jeff and his evil twins is really wearing me out anyway. I'm tired of them. The two knockoff Jets is really irritating me.
For me, I'm gonna be honest. I believe Jet said the shit.
Right? He definitely said it. He said
we not gonna play. I believe Jet said the shit. My issue with it is I don't like. Well, I'm gonna wait until we get on camera and we just gonna ambush the bitch and we gonna say we ain't finna be his friend no more. Like I just felt like, don't get me wrong. I'm down for them wanting to take accountability and wanting him to say, yeah, I said it. Da, 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 da. But for me, it's just the way that it happened, how it looked. You made it seem as if you was inviting him for this, that thing, and the other. But the entire time, you sitting over here just letting him know that you don't really fuck with him like that, and blah blah blah. And y'all about to be the two amigos. I don't know. Even though I believe Jess said it, it's just the way that they went about it.
But like we said earlier, ain't this been classic Zesty since episode 1? He been doing this all he been doing since the beginning of the season.
It just felt out. Yeah. It just felt like it came out of nowhere.
Like it just had like they was fine. And then it turned into, oh yeah, bitch, I got a problem with you because Zesty told me that you said that I was begging people to sell fish dinners and so on and so on and so.
Fish plates.
Like, I don't know, like something about it. It's just
what pissed him off was the fact that he was saying
Huh? Girl, what is connected to the Wi-Fi?
Girl, shut up.
Hello?
Can you hear us?
Hello? Here.
Oh my God.
I mean, do I feel as though what Jet said, the shade, do y'all feel as though the shade that Jet threw is enough for them to have it like, so I don't want to fuck with you no more. I felt like like, do y'all feel as though what he said really necessarily warranted all of that if they were really friends like that?
If they were really friends, he wouldn't have said that.
They not friends.
True, but do you feel as though that required what it looked like to us?
I don't think it required that. However, I do think that if you my friend, you shouldn't, in quotation marks, my friend, because y'all ain't friends. If you my friend, you wouldn't be out there trying to say I'm out here begging for folks to buy my damn fish plates. I mean, that don't sound good at all.
It don't.
It don't.
Listen, at the what? Hold on, let me find a comment because somebody clocked that shit. Kales Williams, they want to be Jets. They want to take Jet's spot. That's exactly what it is. They trying to basically say, hold on, bitch, just because you the OG, we the new G's. How about that? And we going to take your spot.
They
and that's
climbing for that
Rio
wants spot to be next season, Joe.
Chloe said he was
Rio
begging.
is coming for that spot.
Chloe said he was begging, though. Now, I don't know, Rio, because Chloe said you was begging too now.
According to Chloe, bitch, you was begging with your keep cold fish
plate. I don't know now, Rio.
I know.
But what's wrong with it? I think it's the word begging that's pissing everybody off. It's nothing wrong with asking. He's asking. He's not begging. Oh shit, we all begged before. Hell, ain't nothing wrong with begging. Hell, at this point, I'm begging for them to
Bitch, I know you lying. I ain't never begged for a goddamn thing. Not even no dick.
I'll give a damn T. What I'm saying is, I'm begging for these goddamn eggs to be goddamn lower than what it is, okay? I need that shit to be.
Yeah, well, I'm with you on that one.
Look, all I do is ask. Hey, I got album come out. Please buy it. If you don't, bitch, somebody will.
It's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong with promoting it.
Everything I get sells something. I just would like to add more. But I'm not gonna.
I think it was weak as fuck to even address him, knowing that he's not a fighter.
Ooh, good one.
And you know what? I do agree with that.
Didn't they say that in the scene?
Yeah. That ain't no fighter.
Rio said he didn't give a fuck if he wasn't no fighter. He's still gonna beat his ass or something.
But I understand. Even with Jet may have said some shady shit, but Jet is the type of person that knows he can't fight, and he's very careful about how he approaches things. Unlike his counterpart Donnie.
And you know what, Rio? It would make sense.
I've not seen him get out of pocket. Somebody that can't fight, I expect him to act like Jet. That would make sense if you know you can't fight. I do not expect you to come to the scene acting like Donnie, and you know you can't fight.
And Rio, it would make sense why you say you don't give a damn because you know he can't fight.
Because you know he can't fight.
So
you know
that
now,
do make
I would
sense
like to go have the same sit down with Rio and see if she say she gonna come at me like that.
Right, because it ain't no good look, Rio. It ain't. Now, if you constantly coming after the girls that you know cannot fight, it ain't a good look, Rio. I need you to give that energy to other people.
Yeah, she always want to fight somebody with a big ass. Leave them damn bitches to go. These girls said they can't fight. Leave them alone.
Hey. Right. And my thing is,
pump Rachel ass. I bet she.
Hey, high key. Chloe, have you tasted the fish plate before?
Ooh.
That's all you
Chloe,
know.
have you tasted the fish plate before?
That's what I want to know.
Was it delicious?
Child Chloe said he's gonna get what he asking for if he address her. Period.
That's what I want to know, if it's even good, child.
Child. It's the difference between promoting and begging.
I need Chloe to answer that question. Was the fish plate good? I'm just curious.
Shit, he got that goddamn auntie arm. I'm sure it was delicious. I bet
you got a super chat, Destiny.
Oh, my bad. Mother One says, thank you for super chat. First of all, Zesty is lying. It doesn't make sense. And then Rio talks about hitting Jet. It gives setup.
It do. I'm telling you, it do.
Yeah.
Like I wonder because one Nikki with Jet. Like I wonder if she wasn't there, would that probably have been the case? They would have tried to like get aggressive a little bit, putting on for the camera.
Yeah.
Because Shadiness keeps saying, "I'm the OG, I'm the top dog, I'm the it girl." So I mean, do you feel as though they would have tried to?
Chloe said the
Not
he
the
was
chicken
that the
was
chicken was cold.
Wow.
So they didn't have no warmers, Chloe. They didn't have no warmers. No warmers was given at the.
I cannot.
Now he's from Texas, so you trust him a little bit more with food. I'm weak.
Yeah.
Listen.
I mean,
way
she
to piss me
probably
off,
can
serve me.
Not 2 stars. Don't recommend.
Really be texting me because she just left T.S. Madison show. I need to know the T. Let me see. I was there filming. Is this a producer? I was there filming. We were confused AF because there was no indication this was coming. Ooh. Well,
T.
What?
No, that's the T. It just give it that Rio was a big bully.
That's it.
But that furthermore proves what me and Scotty said about it being setup teams.
That even the person that's here said that they were filming and they were confused because they didn't know that was coming. But you know, when you're on reality TV now, people show off for them red lights.
So
when you get in that scene, they're gonna switch the fuck up.
So it will.
That's what I don't understand. See, it's like you're gonna get the same person. I'm on this 24/7. Any one of these guys can tell you, I'm the same way. I don't change for nobody. You know, I don't get it. I don't get it.
They do it because they want a moment on the show. They want to be the fan favorite. They want to be the one that's talked about. You know, but I'm just saying, if you're gonna be messy, but make the mess make sense. That's all I'm saying.
That's all I'm asking. If you're gonna be messy, it gotta make sense. If it don't make sense, then what are you doing?
It's gonna look like
it's gonna look crazy. And you look crazy doing it.
Well, y'all, I guess that's all we have.
Well, we said no warmers.
She said no warmers, and it's at this point it's giving no food handling license.
Not she ain't got a safe serve.
Oh, we.
Tessa says,
now,
well,
Tessa, wait a minute.
I have seen you clear a person on 2 wheels.
Now, wait a minute. To be fair, he deserved it. I haven't said nothing in years.
He
deserved it. He deserved it. And I'll cut his ass out again.
I'm not saying shit because that person got mad with me for laughing when you did it. So I'm not even going to say nothing.
Right, the day after.
Okay, she was cussing us out.
The day after all of that whole debacle.
What the fuck Scotty do?
I didn't even do nothing. I just laughed. Like,
but I was just laughing too, Scotty, and I got cussed out for no reason.
Well, he already didn't like your ass anyway.
So. But I didn't do. That's the thing. I didn't do nothing to that man.
Wait, they said, when are we getting another After Dark panel? That's a good question. We did talk about that though.
Well, you gotta ask our
After Dark.
Ask our our
We actually mentioned that though, not too long ago, because it has been a while since we did an After Dark panel. So,
and I got a million more stories since then.
Yes, you do. So with that being said, because we know Carl got to go out, and I know, you know, well, you just said it, bitch. So
don't put it on spot like it's my fault.
But anyway, we're about to go ahead, huh?
Where you going, Carl?
I'm going to kickback.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Before we go, I just saw this comment. They said Rio with the bump and curl and Zesty with the mullet need to go.
Not this one.
They said he don't ever say nothing to Carl though. He don't say nothing to Carl. He don't.
Wait, you didn't ask us what we're doing this week.
Oh, what y'all doing this week, child?
Girl, I'm supposed to be doing what's the show? The Never Ever Mets, but I'm gonna have to do that tomorrow. I sacrificed that to be up here with y'all. Y'all welcome.
I guess we are with that attitude.
Child,
and we're ever so.
I'm doing what's the show? Roa.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta give y'all Love After Lockup. I'm late. I still gotta do Bravo's Love Hotel. I'm late. And whatever else comes up, I got y'all.
Nikki.
Oh shit.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Bishop Biki Teriyaki.
Okay. Shut up. Okay, so I have nothing going on this week.
Thanks for sharing.
Carl.
But I will be in Atlanta next week.
Yeah.
He'll be here. We gonna party up next weekend. This week,
that's when the real fun happens.
I have a heap of shit to do. I have a show tomorrow that I am actually hosting and performing.
Period.
I also am. I don't know if I told everybody over here, but I am shooting my own reality show with my own cast that I am producing, and I actually have shooting tomorrow at 12:30, and we do have our first celebrity guest on this show that I will be shooting. So, one of our cast members is getting one of their celebrity clients, and we will be shooting that tomorrow. So y'all can prepare for the show that's coming soon, and do my cast reveal, so y'all can see all these people. And yeah, it's gonna be really cute. That's what I've been working on. I've been doing a lot of filming with this show and working on this video that needs to come out. Can I Be video is being released at some point when I can get JT in a fucking wig or something, because her ass just got a million things going on. And I am doing a video for my next single is going to be Twerk Shit. So I am working on that as well. And I have a listening party, which is what Nikki is coming to town for next weekend. And it's a lot. I got Studio Sunday. It's a lot going on.
Support the show.
I'm filming another show as a cast member on another show that's actually Rap Sunday. So y'all will see me back on y'all screen.
He's booked and busy. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
I will be back on your screens in a couple of different forms. Okay.
Okay. Well, I ain't got to tell y'all what I'm doing because you already know what I'm doing. Real Housewives of Atlanta, basketball wise.
Okay. Is this something?
This panel.
It's something.
The Wedding Island panel. Me, T, and Josiah, we're going to be doing roast review, but we'll be roasting and reviewing some of our favorite albums this time. It's going to be talking about music this time. So we're going to get those things.
What day is that going to be on?
We're trying to figure out the day.
Okay, period.
We're trying to figure out the day. And we also do the Basketball Wives live chat too every other week with Josiah and T and Jamie. That's me. Which Carl and Nikki met Jamie at my birthday party.
Period.
Yeah.
So that's about it. So with that being said, we're out of here. We're gonna leave you guys with music from both Carl and Tramel. And we're out here. Bye y'all.
On some whole shit. What happened to the Zeus fame? Then Bobby made you change your name. For a show, still searching for a ring. Pray these hoes find better days. Cut off everybody. Don't trust nobody. Play with everybody. Don't have nobody. Cut off everybody. Don't trust nobody. Play with everybody. Don't have nobody. Nobody. Nigga never was a real one. Copping, please, spreading lies. What you hiding from? All these shows just an extra.
Little dance now, twerking on shit like bad bitch, munch it up, cock goblin. Slapping ass on this dick, cock goblin. Gobble up his dick, bitch, a cock goblin. Fuck him in his face, bitch, a cock goblin. Attitude bad, but I'm better. Ass poke out just fatter.